Hello and welcome back to another video. Today is going to be one that I haven't done this year yet, and that's because we only had one, and that was outdoor track and field. With rain delays, schedule changes, we didn't have any other home meets but this one home meet. And sadly, I'm pretty sure it's our last home meet within the football stadium at Pittsburgh State. Next up, we will be building a new outdoor facility. That way we can host bigger track meets in the future and host like the D2 championships at home. Right now we don't have the facilities to do that, and so with us building our own facility out by the indoor track, we'll be able to host those. So this might be the last time I'm shooting track inside the football stadium. So with that said, I'm going to talk about the gear and show you some of the photos that I took at this track meet. So first off, to talk about the gear, I had my double harness as usual, both of the Canon R6s, one with a battery grip, and the battery grip had the 70-200 on it. This is the RF 70-200 f2.8 Mark I. It's the first one, so it is the one that protrudes out when you zoom, but that lens has been super solid for me. And then on the second camera, I had the 24-70 f2.8, both very solid lenses and give me two different focal lengths to cover what I need to cover. Now I do have the 300, and technically I did start with the 300 that day out at the throwing field, and that was for hammer throw and javelin, or maybe it's a weight throw. Whatever the ball on the chain is, basically, I was shooting that, and then also javelin. Once I got done with those, I moved on to the football stadium where I shot everything else. That is when I switched to the 70-200 for the rest of the day and the 24-70 for the wide angle shots. And this just gives me a lighter package to run around with. I'm able to move quicker. With the 300, it's really heavy, and then sometimes it's a little too much if I want to get a wider shot, and I don't want to go straight to the 24-70 from the 300. So I would usually have the 70-200 paired up with the 300. But this go around, I wanted to just be able to stay light and kind of move around as quick as possible because we had a lot of events just kind of overlapping per usual. So like I said, 70-200, 24-70, and the 70-200, being able to move around wherever you need to at this track meet does the job just right. I'm able to get anywhere I need to without any issues. The security is basically not really there. As long as you're not in the way, they're not going to ask you to move. And I got some really good shots, and I also tried to capture some wider shots of the stadium with the athletes in it, just to kind of like showcase the last track meet for historical purposes. Another thing, knowing that this was going to be the final track meet at home this year, I needed to really focus in on getting as many of the athletes as possible. That way the school has photos for them as they continue on through the season in case they, get athlete of the week or break a school record. That way we have a good outdoor photo for that in case they weren't here last year or we have no photos from previous track meets at away meets. Well, with that said, that is it for today. This is going to be a really short one. Basically all the sports are done for the season except for baseball, which we might not play again at home. So with that said, if there are any videos that you want to see, any topics you want me to cover, put them down in the comments below, because now we are going into the summer, so I'm going to have to find topics that I'm not going to be able to go out and shoot, but might be something I've already shot and I could show you sample images or sample video clips, whatever it may be. If there's any gear that you know that I have that you have questions about, let me know. I know a few videos that I will be doing in the future is an updated autofocus setting for the Canon R6. So basically going through the menu system on how I set it up for sports photography. I did change some things up this year that I found worked better for me in my sports shooting. Also, if there's any film topics, I know some of you might follow me for my film photography. If there's any gear that you know that I have and you want to know about, or any film stocks you have questions about, let me know down in the comments below. I will be doing some videos on the Ray-Ban Metas in the future. I have a pair coming in probably next week or so, And my plan is to start creating more content for reels with it, being able to just hit the record, and possibly some POV stuff as well, so you guys will get a little more behind the scenes content when it comes to my sports photography or just photography in general. But with that said, I would appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.